Okay, I'll just walk you through my slightly dodgy HERMS setup. There's about 6 or 7 metres of half-inch copper pipe and a coil inside that heat exchanger. That's an aquarium magnet drive aquarium pump, about half the price of a March pump. They work alright, except for the fact that they've got barb fittings rather than screw-in fittings. So I found if you put in a piece of PVC thread to hose adapter and treat it as if it's a bit of pipe, when it gets warm it softens. So if you put hose clamps around it, it clamps it on quite well. I've tried glue, I tried all kinds of bits and pieces. This is the method that's been working extremely well for quite a while. You can see on the front as well. If it'll focus on it, come on, focus. You can see that the pipe isn't actually straight anymore, that it's squashed in there and there. So that's it actually compressing onto the fitting. Here's my HERMS unit. I've walked through this before on I use it for my malt kiln, which is currently in pieces. It's getting a bit clean. As I had, if you can see, this is what I was referring to in another video, that I've got fly wire sandwiched between the base of another one of these drums that I've cut out and screwed it on the back of this one. So basically sandwiched the fly wire in between. Now there was a little bit of a gap that developed between, and grain was getting out through the back. So I've, as you can see here, well, you probably can't, but there's a gap there, so I have to screw that down and remove that gap, and it should prevent it from falling out the sides anymore. But anywho, there's my manifold and both my manifolds, my distribution input manifold and my bottom. It's just a large 70 litre esky. And I'll fill her up with some water. I'm doing a cold start mash today, and we'll go from there. The other thing I didn't say, the heat exchanger's got a 1500 watt element in the bottom. That was a agitation pump motor, like with a little wing nut in the bottom to stir it up, but I found it doesn't have a lot of effect. So, plus as you can see that there is brown. That was originally white. They get really hot. So I might try with a bigger one with a fan on the back, but again, I haven't really noticed a huge difference. So let's put some water in and dough in. Okay. Approximately 15 litres of water or so, and just prime this pump properly. Check for any leaks, like that. Round we go. Beautiful. Now I've covered up my grain drum here, which is very intelligent of me. see if I can get into there. Never mind that. Alright. Okay. I don't bother weighing the rice hulls. I just put in because the rice hulls float to start off with at least. I'll put in enough to put a half an inch or so floating evenly on the surface. It's probably a little bit too much, but if you've had stuck sparges before, you know that they're not fun, so I'd rather avoid it by putting in rice hulls for the cost of them. Especially when you buy, I bought a what is it, 130 kilo bale that it comes in, because it's pretty much the only way to buy it without paying stupid prices for it. And I actually sold took 2 feed bags worth out and sold the rest to a mate of mine who's got a whole heap of chooks. So it makes a very good chook bedding. So you turn the pump on to set that so it sucks down into the bottom. And the idea is to get this fairly evenly spread. You want it to kind of suck down to the bottom of the manifold, so I'll give you that a needs to soak up any water it's going to soak up and settle itself down a bit. The rice hulls just act as a filter bed to help prevent stuck sparges. Let's see if I can move my camera in a bit. Give you a heads up shot. If you see down in there, you can see how the rice hulls suck down and create a little bit of a filter bed. Currently that'll be set to a stupidly high temperature, as it is. So we'll turn that down to our first step, which will be 40. Like that. But currently, it's hard to see because of the strobing effect on it, but it's currently 10.6 and I've set to 40 degrees. So she's heating away now, and I'll dough in. Now we're going to give it a really good stir to get rid of any dough balls.